And it's such a pleasure to welcome James for the third time back to the registry. Please welcome one of the best songwriters in the country, James Keelaghan.
Evening. It was a long, hard ramble, an endless roam by a twisted road. I came back home, but the town I loved was there no more. Gone now the things that were there before. The hills. This next song is the title track off the new album. It was sort of inspired from the times when we used to travel as musicians. And it goes like this. The picture don't do it justice. If you could see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. You'll be there if you care to come along with me. I drove down a road this morning. The sun was at my back. I curved down to the cold, clear water, past a rundown fishing shack. Across the bay, the autumn leaves had turned the hills to flame, and a small bird fluttered by, and as it did, it called your name. The picture don't do it justice. If you could see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. You'll be there if you care to come along with me. Well, thank you. And that is, in fact, Mr. David Woodhead over there on the bass.
Thank you.
Tonight a moonlit shadow cut by barren trees. Corey is on the other side. A fine gray mare beneath me and butt up to my knees. Corey is on the other side. Red rivers rising, red rivers rising. Corey's on the other side. That's your part. Red rivers rising, red rivers rising. Corey's on the other side. Corey's on the other side. Well, now Corey at the prison door, her eyes are cold and blue. Corey's on the other side. Wore a rose in her hair just like the Spanish ladies do. Corey's on the other side. Red rivers rising, red rivers rising. Corey's on the other side. Red rivers rising, Quarry's on the other side. I say the red river's rising, red river's rising. Quarry's on the other side. Quarry's on the other side. She's on the other side. Thank you. I wish this song would stop being relevant, but of all of Kirito's joys, the thing she loved the best was to play her prized piano when the sun had gone to rest. I used to hear the notes drift down along the silent water as Kiri played the notes and scales for her dear sons and daughters. We'll see you after the break. Sometimes you're feeling tired, many days you feel all alone, but on the streets there are people marching. Pick yourself up now and come along. One step forward and two steps back, many days that's how it goes. Now I'm talking about a new tomorrow. Stand up, buddy, let's hit the road. Walk on, better days are coming. Walk on, you don't have to walk alone. Hold on to the things you believe in. Keep on walking till we all get home.
Hello and welcome to Intermission at Folk Night at the Registry. I'm Jan Vanderhorst, and right now we get a chance to talk with our special guests, James Keelaghan and David Woodhead. Welcome back to Kitchener.
Very happy to be here. Very happy to be at the Registry.
You bet.
All right, now, James, you've released a new album called Second Hand. It's your first new album since House of Cards back in 2009. How was it getting back into the studio?
It was really quite liberating. Between House of Cards and now there was also a 25th anniversary thing, but mainly I was sort of concentrating on raising my boys, and that was taking a lot of the time. A lot of my brain that usually would have been gone into rhyming things went into the boys. But over the pandemic, there was an opportunity to finish off the stuff I needed to finish. Mm-hmm. But then when I tried to record from home, I couldn't do it. Like I can't keep myself focused on the artistic end of things and still push buttons, and it just doesn't work for me. So when Bill Garrett suggested that we take what time we could at an actual studio in Montreal, I jumped at it. We had to go through some hoops because there were closures and restrictions and whatnot, so we could only record in various discrete chunks. But to be back in a studio again, like with you,
absolutely,
and actually having you play live with Adam Lalonde, who was the drummer.
Oh yeah,
it's so much different than sitting at home.
It's not the same thing at
It's
all.
not
It's chemistry.
Our time is up, and intermission is just about over. So I just want to thank James and David one more time for this little chat.
My name is Dodge, then you know that. 'Cause it's written on the chart there at the foot end of the bed. They think I'm blind, or I can't read it. Well, I've read it every word, and every word it says is death. Take a walk under my skies, try to see it once the way I do. If you look out through my eyes, you'll find a different point of view. Everything changes, every fact wears some disguise. Cast off your troubles, take a walk under my skies. I work down at McConville's, that's the pub behind the square. If ever you're in Portadown, anyone can point you there. And we have loggers, ales, and porters, but the thing that brings them in is the whiskey that McConville brews. That's where this all begins. In all the years I've worked there, and for 50 years before, not a bottle of the sweet stuff ever walked outside the door. And I work down at McConville's, that's the pub behind the square. If ever you're in Portadown, anyone can point you there. Thank you very much. We've had just a great time today. I got up early this morning, drove down from Ottawa to get here. Not a flake of snow. It was great. But just great to be back here at the registry. I know how long we've been trying to make this gig happen. It's just insane. Down in the mines of the crow's nest pass, it's a men that tie in labor, sweating the coal from the womb of the pit, the smell of life they savor. And in that mine, young man, you'll find a wealth of broken dreams, as long and as dark and as black and as wide as the coal in the hill-crest seam. Say it don't go, say it don't go down in the hill-crest mine, and say it don't go. Don't go down in the Hillcrest mine, 'cause it's one short step. You might leave this world behind. Say it don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. And they say it don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. And they say it don't go down in the Hillcrest mine, 'cause it's one short step. You might leave this world behind. Say it don't go down in the Hillcrest mine. Thank you all very much. That's David Woodhead. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Safe home, y'all, and we'll see you next time. Somewhere ahead, when our wheels have stopped rolling, when the tires bite the gravel, traveling's through, and somewhere ahead there'll be clean sheets and linen. Somewhere ahead there is rest and there